Hi, my name's Darren Fink. I'm with Transfiguring Adoption, and with me is
Jasmine.
And we're here to talk to you about an activity that's fun for you to do with your foster adopted children to get to know them better, connect, and bond. And with this activity, you're going to need some pistachios, just one or two, some raisins, a hole punch, maybe some paper and some pencil. And while we're talking, Jasmine's already shelved some pistachios, but she's going to take a couple of raisins, she's going to start kneading them up into a paste so I can tell you a little bit more about this activity. This activity is based off of our Magical Creatures Around Your Home discussion tool that's on our website at transfiguringadoption.com. Magical Creatures Around Your Home are pretend games and pretend creatures that give for you to use as a foster parent to help your kids overcome fears, to help them learn how to play, and just frankly to have fun with them and get to know them and bond closer to your foster kids or adopted kids that are in your home. The activity that this specifically goes along with are our pretend creatures called the little folks. They are humanoid creatures that live inside the walls, and they collect things around the house at nighttime, such as paper clips and pencils that people aren't using, and they create things like ladders and hammers and different things like that. But they also leave notes for the kids to encourage them, to tell them that they care about them, or just, again, to have fun and just give them something to be surprised and happy about. I know Jasmine's had a few notes when she was smaller and we did this pretend play. When she didn't feel good about a test at school and was really upset about it, one of the little folks left her a note by her bedside and told her that she loved her, thought she was smart, and just made her feel good when she got up in the morning after a rough night of feeling bad. So the activity that we have is one of the families that we pretended was in our home. We gave the last name of Dickle-Button. And the Dickle-Buttons have their famous Dickle-Button Pie that they make. And it's just something fun to add along with the notes that your kids get. So again, Jasmine's taken some pistachios and she's shelled them and she's eaten the nuts. But what you want is the shell, because I don't know if you can see that because I'm not close to the camera, but that makes the perfect pie crust for the Dickle-Buttons to use, because they're little people and they use that in their stove to make it. And while we were talking, Jasmine took a raisin and just smushed it up really good. And so we have this smushed up raisin, and what we do is we take one or two, I think I'm gonna take another one because that one's not quite big enough. Smush those together and you're just gonna put it inside the shell, and it just looks like a pie. And there's nothing else to it. There are no spices, no other work that you have to do to it other than that. And believe me, your kids are gonna be excited about it in the morning. It's something they can eat, so they just think that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread because these creatures left them a pie. But we're not done. We're gonna go one step further. Not only did our little folks leave this little gift that got our kids excited, but they also, Jasmine's even here doing it, write notes to them. So what Jasmine, this is actually one that Jasmine got one time, and I'm sure you can't see it, but it says, "Dear Finks, this is my famous Dickle-Button Pie. I hope you like it." And it was signed with some handprints, and it just looks like a lot of fun, and you can be as creative, have as much fun as you want. Like I said, it can be an encouragement. But Jasmine, we also put a hole in the side of that, and what we're going to do is, Jasmine has already done this with some of them, is just take some of the twisty ties or take some yarn or twine that you have around the house, because like I said, they kind of scavenge around the house at night, so the little folks do, so they just kind of take what they can find. So it's just what you have lying around the house. But she took one of the pies and put a twisty tie around it with one end sticking up, and then it was already curved, but you can curve it, and then that's something, a hook, so that you can leave it next to their bed, on a doorknob, or maybe there's a spot that you create where they leave the notes and gifts normally. And this kind of gives an easy way for it to happen. And then the hole on the note goes through the twisty tie and just stays on there. And so now you have this little pie gift with a little message and they all of a sudden have this pen pal of this little pretend creature that they can go back and forth with and get some encouragement. And it's just a fun game. And she's hanging it off the side of there. But we hope that, like I said, this helps kids to be able to learn how to play, for them just to, because we know foster adopted children many times have had a hard time in their in their past having to be the adult or having to be the parent in their situation. And so this just helps to teach them play, lets them relax, and lets them have fun. So we hope this activity is something that you can use like we did, and it helps your children. I'm Darren Fink with Transfiguring Adoption. Check out more fun stuff on our website with our creatures at transfiguringadoption.com, and we hope this helped to nurture and grow your foster adopted family.